It's not gonna happen. Like, I'm just playing to learn. Like, I know I'm not gonna win here, so you know, keep it moving. Play other, and then I learn what I have to do, and then I play other people that aren't as good as him. So
I'm just gonna read random quotes that stand out on here in this thread. Auto combos, combat mechanics, and pay to win DLC. None of these help retain a large portion of the players. We just don't have thick-skinned gamers here. The games aren't harder; they're just overwhelmingly can't compete. Give them more single-player content to keep them distracted. Next quote. Laughing my ass off. What a pussy. Training mode hour 0.
nice. Yo, can you send me the link to this?
Yeah. You know, sometimes I go on Arcapo and just see if there's any random drama. That's where I get my news. It's like TMZ.
Nice.
He's buffering buttons out of fucking stand heavy and crouch heavy. I put Ash on second? Okay, cool. I'm cool with that.
There you go. What an incredible collection of wrong assumptions. You never go full scrub. Scrub is a mindset people choose to be bitches these days. Making people not touch MK is a good thing. Word, do what's best for the community. Mama raised a little bitch, I see. Everyone is a winner. Kids grow up.
Get away from me. Do it. I knew it. I knew it. I let him waste the meter. I was gonna let him waste the meter. I don't think that's safe on block either. Better kill me. Okay, Wolfie, now that you've lost, how about I take you home and feed you your kibbles and bits? Don't look at me like that. You got big ears. And you got 4 teeth that are perfectly square. Nerd. Looking.
Not a bunny.
4 teeth that are perfectly square. He's mad.
Oh, no fun.
He might try to kill me.
He ain't gonna kill.
He's scared. He's worrying too much about the interactions and he T-poses up close.
Yep.
So, but his Ralph likes to mash buttons, so I need to be aware of I need to will off as much life as possible. Without dying. And I died. Okay, he doesn't like Ash,
You
though.
go to level 1 to synchro monsters.
Level
I
1
don't.
synchro monsters? Like,
No, I'm sorry, level tuners. I'm sorry, level 1
Level 1
tuners.
tuners.
oh.
Well, there's a lot of them. Most notably Jet Synchron.
Jet Synchron.
Jet Synchron especially. Jet Synchron is broken. Please play Jet Synchron.
Like Smash
We're
buttons.
no longer asking.
That one. I am no longer asking. Please play that.
He doesn't know my buttons are plus.
So you gotta cut the fat.
Noctis is growing on me a bit. It's not as good as Luxem, but they're definitely growing. Album's cool.
How about
It's
from
getting
top to
greedy.
bottom we do
Hey
like
Mar, I think this is the
introduction,
perfect
so that
mentality
way we'll
right
get
here.
each other's
I
volumes
personally
and each
enjoy
other's
getting
streams as
beaten
well.
by good players. It makes me hungry to get better and body them eventually. When that day does
No, you
come,
just happen to
oh,
have
it is
a name that
satisfying.
begins with
It
the
also
letter
helps
A,
steal
Alvin.
tag when it's match LOL.
No, this is alphabetical order. It's not
That's
top to bottom.
that's a good interpretation.
Fucking cat boy, Alvin. You're a
Can
bottom.
I like interject real quick?
Yep.
You know, guys, Ogre Alvin.
We stopped talking about that topic about 15 minutes.
You know what?
At
You're
least.
death, you son of a. I'm gonna
Yeah, I know.
rip off your
But you know, Mar's middle link, and I finally said it.
Oh, okay.
My name is Folger Ovid. I'm an archivist from the future and cyborg sent by Niji-san DEN.
Oh my god, not my chat. Not my chat being like, I got fingered.
Fucking maniac.
Are you fucking
I should have fucking. I knew it. You fucking maniac.
Get away from him.
Do it.
Oh, lol, didn't care. Got 4 bars, man. He's fishing.
He is fishing.
Yeah, he's doing shit to get this hit.
Practice training mode combo.
Nope. Dropped it.
You set me on fire, you
Bitch.
One more?
Kiss me, okay. Kiss me.
Fucking weed. It's rolled up. I can't fucking take that stress off. Not angry at you. Fucking maniac, bro. I'm like this
Fraudulent gameplay.
this neighbor right here across the street. Language PG. Fucking bitch.
Oh, God.
No, I was looking at a picture. It's like fucking gas getting way too expensive. Yabba dabba doo. He made the fucking Flintstones car. Surprised nobody made the Flintstones car, dude.
He doesn't know how to play Andy either.
A lot of players won't. It's not common.
Alvin is a fucking animal in
Hammer them
what
buttons.
the fuck.
Yo, Q, do you want to play Apex later?
Depends what time. It's my friend's birthday. 2 of my homies have birthdays, and we're gonna go smoke. That was bad. That was bad. I need a better punish on far C. I should probably just do 2C in the fucking something. That's bad. Okay, cool. I got you. If you want to play in like the next, my phone's right here.
Are you talking with Blue Mary?
Huh? He doesn't like mine. Nice. Oh, you fucking pussy.
Oh, you bitched out. You know, so I finally had a conversation with Koga the other day. You, you know who Koga is? Probably do.
Oh, come on
Yeah.
Twitter? Yeah, I
Yeah.
know him.
I finally had a conversation with him the other day, and it went just about how I expected it to. Like, damn, this motherfucker is. He says that shit even. No fucking fear in his heart.
Not the fear.
I just played Yu-Gi-Oh with him all night.
Bodega.
It's a faultless defense, and I feel it's good to have as we playing chaos with no reversal. What the fuck? You do realize?
Loki's weird, dude. You want to know where the old conversation stemmed from?
Was it Fab?
Yeah, he wanted to become Fab. It's like, dude, you ain't gonna fucking become no fucking Fab practicing just block and instant guarding all the fucking time. What the fuck are you doing?
Like, look.
I think he has this warped perception of how defense works.
Yes.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
I got black.
See, that's the problem when you're watching other players. You know, like you're like, look at how amazing Fab is. It's like Fab's not a fucking savant, dude. His real gameplay is to play like a fuck. He just plays like a fucking asshole because he wants to build up your risk and kill you in one shot. Everything he does out of that is just fluff, right? To make it look like he's goated. But the real play style is to make you block shit so he can one-shot you. He's a one-shot player.
Yeah.
Break it down. Like, stop looking at the superficial shit that they do, right? It's like he's not instant guarding everything. He's not this fucking like defense. He's like defensive prodigy player or some shit like that. That fucking is like. I think that's the thing. Cause like like they look. It's kind of how similar how people look at Daigo. Like look at them fucking reads, right?
Yeah.
But he's just gambling.
Yeah.
Fuck. It's like people be giving motherfuckers superpowers and shit. It's like no, that's not how their game plan works. Daigo plays the odds. He plays mid-range super well to make you fucking overcommit, and then he punishes your overcommits easier. And it increases the odds of his risky gambles working better. He knows how to set up his gambles to make the odds in his favor. If the opponent chooses not to engage it, then he'll force you to engage in it by throwing you more, right?
Yeah, that reminds me. I need to throw people more.
Yeah, 90% of fighting game players can't tech throws.
People are playing.
How do you do that?
I ironically can't.
You fucking pussy! You just let me run that shit back with Ash. I swear to God.
Man, come on, man. I know y'all motherfuckers is out here playing Kayla.
Bro, you just let me fucking run
Eek-gum-bo-gum.
my fucking 20-minute training.
The Ram Rekka. But Ram is just gonna delay it anyways. So what the fuck?
I'm gonna have to ask you to go find the nearest rabbit and bring it in.
No.
Yeah, instant block is too hard to do. Reliability is good. Like, I want to practice this shit every day. Right?
You're talking about Guilty Gear, right?
Yeah.
You know, I've actually.
Oh God.
He be listening to this fucking drinking the Sage Jam Kool-Aid and trying to instant block everything.
The Satan Kool-Aid.
Look at how powerful this is. Yeah, if you could fucking consistently do it, which nobody can. It's like there's very little risk to do it on the street. It's like, the risk is that you look like a fucking jackass and you look like you're T-posed, so the other guy's not gonna give a fucking run at you again anyway. Then you're gonna be put in a mix-up, which you got to guess how to block. So you can get instant block the first fucking hit of that shit. The next thing they do, you're probably gonna get opened up and get killed because the damage is too high. He like Sage be thinking like that shit is like the greatest, like something that's infallible or some shit like that. It's like, you know what you look like when you fucking sit there? You look like a fucking bitch, and I'm just gonna run at you. I don't care if you instant guard and push me away. I'm just gonna do it again, right?
Yeah.
That's like how look at how Diaphone plays, right? All he does is abuse his option selects all the time, right? So what it looks like when you're watching it at his high speed is that he's just standing there. doing nothing. When you tell people that that's what's happening, that means that I'm just gonna keep doing interactions with you over and over, right? Because one of the times you're gonna be wrong, and I'm going to win off that interaction because you keep letting me doing it. Because you're trying to use defensive shit to get out of a situation instead of fight the person, right?
Well, the thing is, like, I've been practicing IBs myself. I think it's a very read-based thing. It's based on situations, and it's based on, like I've been practicing mainly against Giovanna. And it's like, she has a few general
That's
ideas.
hilarious.
A few general ideas that you can IB, and you can punish her if you IB. So it's like, you know, doing like, dash up 5S, 5H, and then 214K is like the main idea. You can IB the 214K and throw punish it. So like it's fed off the table. You do that once, if you're playing a good player, they start thinking about that. So like,
that's not gonna happen. They're not gonna think about it.
And if you can make reads, you can be like, okay, they started. My bad. Sorry, I'm playing some Maytag.
Alright, so like, here's the thing about instant blocking, right? It's the same thing as fucking parrying. Why the fuck are you trying to instant block or parry something when you don't know what it is? If it's slow, yeah, go ahead, do it.
So sorry. So you have a general idea of like what you want to instant block. You instant block the thing,
You should be looking to instant block specific things.
Yeah, you instant block the dash up 5S, 5H, 214K.
Yeah.
So if you get Giovanna player that's going to mix it up, they're going to start delaying their stuff. So they might try to delay the 214H. I found an OS where you can actually OS the throw and it actually punishes the delay.
The thing is, like you have it set for a specific situation that you know the interaction to, so that's fine, right? We're talking about motherfuckers who are just trying to learn how to do it just to do it.
Yeah. It's the same thing with learning how to parry in fucking Third Strike.
It's like you're not supposed to parry everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like you're not supposed to instant block everything.
No.
Yeah.
And those mechanics actually end up becoming way stronger the longer the game is played because people are more aware of
the situation.
Yeah, exactly. Chris,
where you're at right now.
It's like, it's like this. It's like, why do you think people be using slashback and plus R now? They weren't doing that shit years ago. Now that's just more of a common occurrence. You have to have that in your game at the highest level now in order to get into these top 8s. Like, Ultimate was not slashbacking like that back in the day. Like, the only person that was doing that shit was Black Snake. Now you look at like top 8s and now you're looking at top 8s for plus R. 90% of the motherfuckers is doing that shit now. That was never the case. That was not the case when the game was active. Absolutely fucking not. The only person that was doing that shit was Black Snake and Fab. One in America, one in Japan. That's it.
He tapped Mark.
What is flashback?
Oh, okay.
It's
he said GG's.
It's a defensive mechanic in plus R.
Yeah, it's pretty much like the thing is this. It pretty much like is a better instant block, but you're using a unique barrier. So it's using a FD, but it's its own thing. So the thing is that you can pretty much move out of it like slashback much faster than you would out of just FD. And so the thing is that if you're right, you're rewarded by having like a punish with an offensive punish or defensive punish, like throwing them out of shit or throwing a normal. Now, if you're wrong, you cannot block for 30 frames.
Jesus fucking Christ. Nice.
Yeah, that's the risk reward behind it. Now you understand why people was not using that shit in the beginning of the game's life? Because if you don't know the situation and you just try to fucking faultless, like for like 30 frames, you can't fucking block. And it eats away at your meter too, because in order to use slashback, you have to use meter, just like faultless defense does.
Yep.
So yeah.
It was a very hard. Black Snake would use it. I was hyped.
Yeah, like Black Snake definitely used it in the losers finals of a Accent Core match fighting Milia. He instant blocked a fucking jumping string from Milia. In fact, let me pull that shit up.
Yeah, that shit was hype.
That is probably one of the hypest defensive things you can, like defensive situations in any fighting game. Let me pull that shit up right the fuck now. Hold up, because now that you understand the risk behind
Makes it that more
like,
amazing.
it makes it way better. Let's see here.
I cannot watch right now. I'm in the middle of an ASS.
Well, for other people who can watch, they can still see this shit. Here, let me find this.
Yeah, for me, I feel like Loki's just trying to like. I think he's trying to understand what to use like defense, and they're trying to like fucking like use a simple technique as a catch-all defense when it's like, bro,
I'm in the wrong browser. Fuck.
you need variants of defensive techniques in order to get out of a situation. You can't just do one thing.
Yeah.
They're just gonna counter that one thing you're gonna do. So are you instant blocking? I'm just gonna delay, or I'm gonna fucking throw your ass, right?
There are resets.
Yep.
They're not here to spawn in response to that.
Oh, my controller.
There's a time and place for those kind of strings. Like, let's say Ramathal pressure. Yeah, that's probably the best time to use the shit because it's probably the only way that you're gonna get out of the shit, right?
Yep.
It's hard, but it's a perfect opportunity to go for that. Now the Ramathal player can be like, oh, they're trying to instant block, so I'm just gonna go throw them. But they had to adapt to that, right?
Yeah.
That's still a good opportunity to use those things, right? Or if a Giovanna does a bad fucking string that has the 3-hit, HS, right? Yeah. Well, you see that thing has a really long animation. You can see that shit. It's like, oh, I'm just gonna try to. There's no risk to instant blocking. I mean, that one, right?
Yeah.
You just do it. But if it's like, like jabs and shit, or somebody, doing some weird delay, there's no reason for it.
And that shit only looks cool when people get the punish. It's like parrying.
Yeah.
Parrying is cool only when people get the punish.
Man,
Otherwise, you look like a dumbass.
Weird. Holy shit. Damn.
Preventative gameplay is more important than being, placed in those situations for sure. But if you have to rely on it, you need more than just that one thing. You need something to have fuzzy, you need fuzzy mash, you need fuzzy jump. You need fucking just hold that shit, take the fucking throw sometimes. Sometimes you have to take the throw, right?
Yeah.
Because you can't just be like, I'm gonna switch up my guard, or let the opponent make a decision of what you're, gonna get hit by. Right? They might try to do it again, right? And then that's your out. But he's trying to process how Fab became Fab, and I'm like, bro,
stop.
You're not going to get to that because you're not playing the player base that you need to actually do that shit. First of all, right?
Yeah.
Your experiences are different, and you're not learning your character good enough in a manner where you need to actually have that just in case shit goes wrong.
There it is. And here it is. You gotta watch this shit in normal speed because just like you don't understand the risk. Watch and you now know the type of character he's fighting.
Yeah.
Wait.
Amelia. Look at that shit. What a fucking god.
That shit was so good that he had to give him a fucking.
He shook his hand. Look at Mr. K, not impressed.
But everybody else losing their fucking mind.
Everybody lost their mind except for Mr. K, who's not impressed.
Yeah, because he does, at this phase of the game's life, he is still learning. So he does not understand the fucking mental capacity of what the fuck just fucking happened.
Show that shit again.
Like,
oh fucking god!
Here we go.
It's got full life.
And there's Mar right there. Mar is right there watching it live.
Yeah, that's me, dude. It's
Is that it? What I think it is?
Yeah, it's exactly where it is. You see the fucking name right here, bro?
It's Pickle Shitty, dude.
Yep, Nickel Shitty. Let's go. So yeah.
Pickle Shitty.
Said, I'm gonna block a fucking PK.
Look how young that motherfucker looks. He doesn't have a beard.
Like, yeah.
I still have my beard.
It's like, yo, man. This motherfucker blocked an air dash fucking pressure string from Milia of nothing but P's and K's and got a throw punish into death. With the risk knowing that if he's wrong, he cannot block Milia for 30 frames.
What a G.
That fucking was wrong. He was doing shit all the way back.
Run that back. Let me see that again.
Alright. Just okay.
God damn. God damn.
Burst it. Well, bad burst because they were just like, fuck. Like, my man's had to give him a
God
fucking hit.
damn.
He's like, I got it.
Yep.
Yep, you got it.
You know what? Yeah. He did this risky ass shit against me.
and kill him for it.
Fair
All right,
enough.
you got it.
Here you go.
Like, he's like, it's not only risky, it requires skill.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. What a fucking legend.
Like, this shit back in 2012. Holy shit.
Damn, we were young.
Like, god fucking damn. See? Like, dude, hype as shit, Venom is a fucking beat. Yeah, this is why Black Snake is respected and revered. Shit like this, he just does on a regular basis.
Blue Garter. Isn't that fucking Callisto's shit before he...
Yep. Yep. Man, blast the pass. God damn.
Freak mods, yeah? Freak mods, Clayton?
Yep. Dude, we ended up having the Broken Tier sponsorship as well. I remember that.
I need to work on Blue Mary punishes because I don't have those.
But yeah,
Like
bro.
punishes against Blue Mary or punishes?
Like, you're like, I'm a risk.
I've-
That's insanity. That's insanity.
And
I'm a
the
risk
GPs always
doing this one specific.
put real counter, and I didn't get a proper punish on it either. Oh, I did not mean to DP there.
I'm gonna do this one specific action that won't let me block for 30 frames if I'm wrong on a million air dash combo.
Right. Yeah, spend all your meter with fucking Terry, you idiot.
You're fucking ballistic. You're fucking crazy, bro. Crazy. Oh shit! Wait, did the oh, that did change. Are the new rolls available? Or
Yes.
Yes.
all right, let's take a look. Let's see what we got. Oh man, slash back that fucking stream. I'm just like, you're a fucking
That's just-
maniac.
no, that's your news. In fact, I don't know why I tried to keep him here. He's actually anybody else.
I got all these birthday SR
Looking
tickets.
for that magic bullet, yo.
Like, you're lying about the SSR because I've always rolled these tickets and got nothing but SRs and trash.
Yeah,
I'm trying to understand defense. Like, bro, there's a lot of defense before we get to the blocking part.
Oh, I see.
Sometimes the best defense is literally just not being there in the first place.
That's the number one defense. That's the shit that keeps you alive. Now, when you get to the blocking part, you gotta have a bunch of different subsets of techniques. Sometimes I'm just gonna keep doing down back. I'm like, you do it, bitch. Throw me, right? Show me you're gonna throw me. Show me you're gonna do an overhead. 'Cause if you're not gonna do either of those, I got no reason not to do anything but down back, right?
I'm full screen and you wanted to run up and then do light burn up to try and fucking hit me after I jump over projectile. You're fucking stupid. If I get him to jump and then run up burn knuckle him, I should be able to with
Controller's S tier.
new controllers only a technique doable by a select few.
Send it.
Sorry, Logan, I gotta keep it real with you. I need way more than instant block empty to grasp defense in this game. Doesn't matter if you have that. Yeah. Also, like, no, YRCs, etc. You have a bad time, you're like, I'm gonna just instant block empty everything. I'm gonna be a goat. No, you gotta fucking lose.
You're going to die. Cause you stiff ass. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck doing that shit on Chip Dog. Have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people always look at the highest level players like, look at how we're doing. It's like, dude. Half the players you're fighting, you lose a heavy punch only.
That was White Day. I forgot. I'm not gonna do idealist or realist.
Come on, bro.
I've been doing idealist the entire time, so I might do realist for just 2030 or fuck it.
Character. Damn.
When is this next banner change? Because I don't think I want anything from here.
I'm just rolling for the
Because I'm thinking of doing realist this time around, just so I don't fill up my gauge before a banner that actually comes out.
That's pretty much what I'm doing right now. But like, damn, that shit goes up pretty nice anyway.
Yeah, you gotta do something.
Mac, do you want to play a couple games of
Yeah, we can play Apex in a second. I just started some arenas.
Oh, fuck, hold on. I gotta try to restart?
Gotta get mounts in here in a bit. Oh, that killed? Are you serious?
I'm trying to restart?
So we can do it.
Alright.
They're up.
Hold on, give me a second.
Wow, we got an SSR. What the fuck?
Okay, you did not accept the connection.
And it's at the end. What the hell did I get?
So, what does Cheezer
No,
thing
what?
do when she enters the server? Does it lock you out of
Yo, yes!
lock you out of
Okay,
specials?
Special moves, yep.
Fucking goal!
Woo, yeah, baby! That's what we're waiting for. That's what it's all about.
Holy shit, I'm actually next team. Let's fucking get it. Alright.
Can I get some help? Can I get some help? Can I get